What is going on? Good morning. Welcome back to the daily grind. Sorry, I have lost my voice a little bit. What's going on, guys? Good to see everybody. Welcome back to the daily grind. I'm your host, Jump Change. Is live and recorded. We just go over crypto news, things that have happened in the past week, and yeah, it's just been a long last couple days actually. So we went on vacation to a crypto mining meetup last week, so that's why I was absent. And then I actually had some medical stuff going on with my wife last the week before. It was like Thursday, Friday. I just kind of disappeared, so we'll get into that a little later. But anyways, Bitcoin, crypto, everything's dropped. It's kind of crazy. I bought some at actually 26,000. I put in 5 grand, bought some more BTC, so I'm happy about that. I'm just gonna see if it pulls back more. If it doesn't, is what it is. But let's see who's in the chat, man. I haven't talked to you guys in forever. It's like I forgot how to stream. I'm like checking all my stuff. All my shit's gone. My TV's not there anymore. I took it for my camper, so man, I gotta like redo my studio today. Crazy. All right, let's see. Dumpster Fire, what's up, buddy? Miss Pocket Change, as always, in the chat. Appreciate you for being here. Thanks for getting up super early to watch this. We have DJ Mines. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. And I did try to stream. I apologize. So like the Starlink, apparently my man Tyson forgot to take the the plastic off his router antennas, and the signal sucked. But apparently Yeti ripped it off and it worked perfect. He was like, I found the problem. He pulls off the cellophane and it worked fine. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So Starlink is great. It just sucks in bad weather and sucks when you have plastic on the antennas. So make sure you guys take that stuff off if you have what's called Starlink. Steven Cicero, it was very nice to meet you as well over on the meetup. Dom G, good to see you. All Set Miner, what's up, buddy? Mad Electron is back. What's up, man? CCXT was working. He was chefing it up last week. Yes, I was. Absolutely. I only cooked really one day, I think, for everybody. Let's see who else is here. Dan R, Yeti, I'm glad you guys made it too. FA Crypto Barber, what's up? Good morning. DJ Mine Stop the Cap, says Mr. FA. Carl Coate, Dan R, Leo Lustig, my man, appreciate you. All right, if anybody else that I missed, I apologize, but I'm still getting into the swing of things. So let's check out the market quick. This red market, 26,000 BTC. We have Ethereum 1648. Let's see what else we got. LTC 64. Wow. Doge still 6 cents, not too bad. At least it's still holding, kind of. XRP's at 51. Interesting. All right, let's check out crypto bubbles. What is the biggest earner of the week? Let's see. DYDX. What the hell is this? What is DYDX? Ranked 94. 24-hour volume, 77.75 mil. Damn. What is does anybody know this? Anybody into this? The DYDX? I don't even know what this is. I'll have to look that up. Interesting. What is the best on the day? Daily rug pull. We got one? Nope. Don't look like it. We just have SUI, SUI. I don't even know if you're supposed to say that, but that is down 6.5%. Caspa is down 5.5. Jeez. What's Caspa even at? 3 cents? 3.5 cents? That's still pretty good though, right? That's not bad overall. Could be worse. Could be worse. We have Hex 12.2%. Oh, so it's been rising again. I don't really follow Hex, but I know what's going on with that guy Richard Hart or whatever the hell his name is. And he's been what, like hit with a lawsuit or some shit. I forget. But yeah, I know his coins like tanked the week before I disappeared. Hex is the rug pull. So it's Carl Coate. Yeah, I plead the fifth. I don't really know much about Hex, so I can't really say, but he does kind of make me a little nervous, that guy. He's just out there, I guess. Let's see. Pocket Change. Good morning, says Leo Lustig. Glad you guys had a great time. Dude, I thought you were coming too, Mr. Leo Lustig, on the ride down, wherever you were traveling. I thought you were heading here. DYDX, he said, what the heck is Stark Wires? Stark X scalability engine? I have no idea. All right, let's check out the top 10 coins by CoinMarketCap. Then we'll check out the Fear and Greed Index. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB XRP, USD Coin, Lido Staked Ether, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Solana. Let's see where Litecoin is at 15th, and Shiba's right below that. Not too bad. Nothing's really changed, to be honest. I guess I could disappear for a week and everything pretty much stays the same, except for like Bitcoin tanks on the day I leave. So that was a missed stream for sure. And Taines, what do you mean you're still driving back home? Oh wait, you had like a ridiculous drive, didn't you? It was like 13 hours or something. Crazy. Obviously you stopped overnight somewhere. Good for you. You're probably better off stopping instead of being tired. So I'm glad you stopped. All right, Crypto Fear and Greed Index, super bright. Fear 39. All right, look at this. We have this ticker actually moving. Last week was 38. Yesterday was 38 and today's 39. So when you guys see this thing start getting really deep into the red fear, that's when, you know, time to buy, at least in my opinion. All right, so I haven't had a chance to watch anything. I did click this like button today, but I didn't watch this video, so I apologize if there's any shilling or anything in between, but I want to see what this guy has to say. Altcoin Daily says Bitcoin will explode to 148,000 by 2025, most accurate crypto prediction today. So this, I listened to something on the way home, and it was talking about some cycle that happens 6 months before the halving and then 18 months or so after the halving, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the time frame, but it was super interesting. So I'm hoping he talks about that in this video, and then we'll go from there. If you guys have any questions, please just feel free to ask me in the chat. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive into this video. Appreciate Mr. Altcoin Daily, guys. Hit that like button, and the link to this video is down in the description below if you guys are interested after the fact. Let's do it.
I've been through 3 massive bear markets in 10 years. And I gotta admit, in the first few of those, I was really sweating it. I was like, I don't know if blockchain's gonna work. You know, maybe the government's gonna outlaw it. You know, maybe something really bad happens. This cycle is totally different.
Major hedge fund Pantera Capital, with assets over $4.2 billion, along with their CEO Dan Morehead, just made a public statement that the Bitcoin halving happening next year in 2024 can take the Bitcoin price to over $148,000 by July 2025. This was in their public newsletter. They backed their projection up with data. And while the Fed's annual Jackson Hole Symposium is happening now, be ready. How can Pantera justify, to me, this insane price prediction? Number 1, the Bitcoin price has been suppressed long enough. We've actually been through the longest period of negative year-over-year returns ever, lasting 15 months from around February of 2022 to June of 2023. Bitcoin has never been this suppressed. The longest period prior was just under a year, from the end of 2014 to October of 2015. So this period right here, of course, we know what Bitcoin did after. And now Pantera is publicly on record. Our view is that we've seen enough. There's just so long markets can be down. We believe the combination of recent positive events, the XRP ruling, the endorsements by BlackRock, in addition to the Bitcoin halving, provide a strong setup for the next bull market for digital assets.
We've seen so much happen in the past couple weeks. It's been crazy. I think we have a video to talk about PayPal too as well from Mr. Altcoin Daily. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Nerd Beast, yes, we are back. This is yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, so I apologize if there's any hiccups. We just got home yesterday, so it's been a long week.
So Pantera is saying that Bitcoin has strong product market fit, has strong fundamentals, and then of course the Bitcoin halving, which is near the exact opposite of what traditional markets are used to. The money supply function of the Bitcoin protocol is the polar opposite of quantitative easing. Today, 6.25 Bitcoins are issued every 10 minutes, and unlike traditional markets, there's no Greenspan put if a politically powered group like homeowners or people who own equities is suffering. It's just 6.25 BTC every 10 minutes, and no entity on Earth can change that. Every 4 years, the block reward is cut in half. This process repeats until the year 2140. And next year's halving, as outlined by Pantera, will be big. The next halving is projected to occur on April 20th, 2024. The block reward for Bitcoin will get cut in half again. And if demand for new Bitcoins just stays constant, and the supply of new Bitcoins is then cut in half, this will force the price up. But Austin, if everybody knows this is about to occur, then isn't it already priced in?
Well, that was one of the things I was thinking of. If everybody's expecting something to go one way, it typically goes the opposite way. Do you guys feel the same sentiment, I guess, in the space? Do you guys feel like everybody's expecting it to pump huge after the halving? I mean, I don't know, it's happened. So it's like it's happened the last 3 halvings. So it's not like it's out of the realm of possibilities that things are going to pump. I think it's going to be way later than people are expecting, but how much later can it actually be? Because the halvings every 4 years. So they're saying, like, I think it was about a year or so after the last one, and this one's going to be probably around 18 months or so. I wonder if we are going to get a massive pump around then. But again, then we do have those black swan events, right? That are like the Bitcoin ETF. We have PayPal with their stablecoin. There's just so much shit coming out that this could either blow up during the halving, right before the halving, or it could be after. I don't know if it's gonna follow the same trajectory that everybody's expecting. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that in the chat.
This is also known as the efficient markets theory, which says if we all know it's going to happen, then it has to be priced in. Well, in response to that, and referencing famed investor Warren Buffett, the markets are almost always efficient. But the difference between almost and always is 80 billion to me. Thus, Pantera states for the record, even if we think everybody knows something, it doesn't mean there isn't a ton of money to be made. So
And
next
for the record, Warren Buffett hates Bitcoin.
year's halving is not priced in, says Pantera. And then based historically where Bitcoin is bottomed, Pantera has a guess on where Bitcoin could top. Bitcoin has historically bottomed 477 days prior to the halving, then climbed leading into it, and then exploded afterwards. If history were to repeat itself, the price of Bitcoin should have bottomed around December 30th, 2022. Now that didn't happen. As of today, the actual low for Bitcoin occurred on November 9th, 2022, amidst the FTX collapse a month and a bit earlier. That means things have been sped up. That means the current price of Bitcoin is actually outpacing Pantera's projection. They were thinking BTC would be around 3,500 at the halving date, while we saw around a 679% increase from the last halving after 2020.
Ooh, that's neat. That's a neat chart. Hold on, let me scroll back on that. Halving 11/28/12, 9,212% rally. Interesting. We have the what was this, July? The July 9th, 2016, 2,910. Then we had May 12th, 2020, 670%. And then, yeah, expected next year, 317. That's crazy how they could project that. That's neat. That's really neat. What do you guys think about this chart? That's kind of cool. Ending price, 147,000. So that's how they're getting that. Wow, that's really strange. That's a cool chart, actually. I kind of want to clip that, so my computer's going to freeze for a second. Let me just steal this picture. I apologize. Maybe it didn't. God damn it. Of course, it's not going to work right now. All right, I'll get it later.
Last halving after 2020, they're expecting a 317% increase in 2024 into 25, and that would take us to almost a $150,000 Bitcoin. Now, of course, this is Pantera's projection long-term, but short-term, Jerome Powell, the Fed, may have other plans. Jerome Powell set to deliver his annual Jackson Hole speech that tanked stocks last year.
Tomorrow, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is scheduled to speak at the Kansas Fed's annual Jackson Hole gathering. Kansas City Fed's in last year's speech, which lasted only 8 minutes, he was clear in his warning that the central bank would continue its rapid rate hike campaign to combat inflation, which back then was clocking in at around 9%.
So Powell will take the stage Friday at 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time as part of the 3-day gathering in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. At the same gathering last August, Powell famously warned the U.S. may need to enter a lengthy period of very restrictive monetary policy that will bring some pain. So last year, he warned the market. The S&P 500 fell more than 3% the day of Powell's 2022 speech, and then crashed 13% a month after Jackson Hole. And thus, today, with the monetary policy already so aggressive, yet with inflation still sticky, what should we expect from Jerome?
I think it's going to be completely different. Last year, inflation was rising. They had pivoted from saying it was transitory to being the number one priority. He ripped up the usual speech, made it much shorter, and said the same thing 8 times. Inflation is our priority. This year, he doesn't need to do that because they have made inflation the priority. They've raised rates really rapidly. Inflation has come down. And so I think we're going to pivot back to a more standard speech where they'll be talking about the prospects for the labor market, the prospects for inflation. He's already talked about how things are a little bit more balanced. They're getting close to being balanced. And so I think he's going to leave open the possibility of more increases, but it's going to be a very different speech than last year.
I think the Fed, and I think what Powell's going to say tomorrow is, we're in a place we can hang out and watch for a while. I don't think he has to lay down a major landmark policy speech as he did last year, because I think the outlook is much more uncertain as to what the Fed needs to do.
The minute I get results from this, I will make a video. I will keep you updated. But just understand, even if the Fed says...
Look at this chart. This chart's legit, too. That's crazy, right? Look at how bad the dollar's just devalued over the years.
The US dollar is strong. When in doubt, zoom out and think about the purchasing power today of the dollar compared to where we used to be.
I heard a new term on TikTok today that made me stop in my tracks.
We are living in the silent depression.
This guy believes we are not just living in worse than the Great Depression, we're living in the silent depression. The average annual income in 1930 for an American individual was a little over $4,800. Sounds like nothing, but if you adjust that for inflation, a little over $4,800 a year in 1930 is equivalent to almost $85,000 annually for the average salary for one person. Right now, the average annual salary is $56,000 a year.
Yeah, how crazy is that? We
currently are making less than the height of the Great Depression. In 1930, gas was on average 10 cents a gallon. That would be about $1.73. In case you haven't filled up your car lately, average cost of a gallon of gas is $3.55. And of course, the most coveted aspect of the American dream, being able to buy a house in 1930 cost about $3,900, less than $70,000. I spend way too much time on Zillow, so maybe this isn't surprising to me, but the average price of a home in America today is $416,000.
So
she is not joking. She is not joking at all. The condo that we just got rid of, we just sold, it was one of our rental properties, went for $300,000 for a third floor condo. Insane how much a condo went for. And it wasn't even like a crazy, you know, like a city area, right? It was just a town. Like, it's just a normal town. Like, I don't understand why things are this nuts, right? It just, I don't know, it blows my mind.
How this affects you as a crypto holder long-term post-halving, Bitcoin is looking super bullish fundamentally because of the Fed and because of macro. Anything is possible in the short term, especially if the Fed pushes till something breaks. Bitcoin will crash like the stock market did in 2030, Bloomberg analyst predicts, and he does back this with data. One of the best performing assets in history and a leading indicator, Bitcoin, appears similar to the stock market in 1930. So back in 1930, statistician and entrepreneur Roger Babson began warning about elevated equity prices well before economist Irving Fisher proclaimed a permanently high plateau in 1929. The Fed tilts our bias towards a stance similar to Babson's today for Bitcoin. So he's essentially saying, don't fight the Fed. And in this above chart, it goes from 1920 to 1931, with the white line being the Dow Jones 100-week moving average, so the stock market, with the yellow line being the Fed interest rate back in the 1920s. And then, of course, we see after the Fed had stopped hiking, they actually already started pivoting. They pushed markets till they broke, and the Dow Jones obviously went into a severe correction. Bloomberg is saying that's very similar to what we're seeing with Bitcoin. The white line is Bitcoin's 100-week moving average, with the yellow obviously being the US federal funds rate. The 100-week moving average for Bitcoin has already turned, with many people projecting one more hike possible, and then we pivot with the Fed. So while I am bullish long-term, anything is possible short-term, and I will push back a little that it's sort of an unfair comparison for Bitcoin versus traditional markets. Because although I don't totally disagree, last time I checked, the Dow Jones does not cut its new supply in half every 4 years. In fact, quite the opposite is true. Boom times equal increased new issuance. If you'll be in Amsterdam in October, be sure to join us at Bitcoin Amsterdam Conference. Use code ALTCOINDAILY for 10%.
If you guys are interested, use Altcoin Daily, 10% off. Not that anyone really cares. I doubt you guys are going. But this stuff's interesting, man. It really is. I wonder where things are going to go. It's just, I don't know. This whole economy is just, it's going to be surprising if it survives the next like 20 years with the US dollar. All right, Mr. D-miners, by the way, congrats on the first day of school for a lot of kids. I totally forgot, actually. Our niece started school today. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's awesome. I want to bring up something, though. D, you ever send me home with cookies again? All right, I have a problem because I've eaten so many of these things. I'm going to get fat. All right, But I have to show this off because your wife needs to sell these cookies. They're freaking delicious. Just saying. She makes these. I forget what they're called. But these things are delicious, right? And then she made like a lemon one. This is like an Italian cookie style. And then these lemon ones right here are delicious with your coffee. I wanted to say thank you. I brought the box down just in case I wanted to eat one on stream, but I'm not going to. I finished my coffee. But I was hoping you were in the chat, and I wanted to tell your wife that she should absolutely sell those in the community because they're so good. Ridiculously good. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see what else we have today. So I have another one. Bitcoin parabolic move incoming. Donald Trump and altcoin news. Let's see what the guys have to say about this. So again, I'm just catching up on everything I haven't seen. I literally haven't watched any videos in the past like week and a half. So yeah, kind of crazy. She's watching. That's awesome. That's awesome. She should sell them for sure. 100%. They're so freaking good, man. No, I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we have going on here.
The number one factor affecting the price of Bitcoin and crypto assets today is Federal Reserve policy. You need to hear this. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell just made a speech on policy, Fed policy. He seems hawkish, so you need to understand these three things. Number one, he reaffirmed inflation is still too high. Number two, he says he is prepared to raise rates if needed. Number three, he has doubled down on 2% inflation target. Listen.
2% is and will remain our inflation target. We are committed to achieving and sustaining a stance of monetary policy that is sufficiently restrictive to bring inflation down to that level over time. As is often the case, we are navigating by the stars under cloudy skies. In such circumstances, risk management considerations are critical. At upcoming meetings, we will assess our progress based on the totality of the data and the evolving outlook and risks. Based on this assessment, we will proceed carefully as we decide whether to tighten further or instead to hold the policy rate constant and await further data. Restoring price stability is essential to achieving both sides of our dual mandate. We will need price stability to achieve a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. And we will keep at it until the job is done.
Look, my friends, the longer the bear, the bigger the bull. We follow the market every day.
So.
We're bullish on Bitcoin and crypto here. If you want more of our outlook, take a look at yesterday's video.
All right, so I think, is this the one we just watched? Is that the one we just watched? Hold on, let me see. Yes, it is. All right, so do you guys think that that's going to, that's actually your price target for the next bull run? Let me know in the chat. Just put down what you think Bitcoin's going to get to in the next bull run. Do you think it's going to be upwards of 150K? More, less? Let me know.
Bitcoin will explode to $148,000 by 2025. Smash the like button. Let's get into some altcoin news.
Hit the like button, please.
VeChain and AI project Singularity.net team up on AI to fight climate change. Do you like VeChain? Do you like Singularity? Let me know in the comments. This is the news. Artificial intelligence firm Singularity.net and blockchain firm VeChain have become the latest firms to marry blockchain with artificial intelligence, this time with the aim of cutting down carbon emissions. Over the last year, the crypto industry has seen an increasing amount of collaboration between blockchain and AI. On August 24th, VeChain, a smart contract compatible blockchain used for supply chain tracking, announced a strategic collaboration with the decentralized AI service sharing platform Singularity. In a joint statement, the firm said the partnership will merge VeChain's enterprise data with Singularity's advanced AI algorithms to enhance automation of manual processes and provide real-time data. SingularityNet founder and CEO Ben told Cointelegraph that blockchain and AI go hand in hand and can solve problems where traditional approaches often fail. Quote, "The last few years have taught the world that when the right AI algorithms meet the right data on sufficient processing power, a little magic can happen." OG Ethereum mixing service Tornado Cash, this is a tool to help you stay private. The founders have been charged with laundering more than $1 billion, including millions for North Korea. They just wrote the code. They're getting charged for what other people did with the code that they wrote. This is insane.
That's a shit ton. $1 billion. That's crazy. And you know what's interesting? So like, I remember Crypto Mikkel. Shout out to Crypto Mikkel. Love that guy. He's super smart. Into DeFi. He is the first person I heard talk about Tornado Cash. And I never knew what it was until, like, obviously him. And it was funny because I thought about that when all this bullshit was coming up with, like, you know, Ethereum's security, all the security bullshit, Kraken's getting hit, everyone's getting hit. I was wondering what was going to happen with this. And that's exactly what I thought personally that Tornado Cash was built to do, was to wash money, which is, it's money laundering. It's it's kind of crazy, but that's nuts. Laundering more than 1 billion, including millions for North Korea. That's nuts. Have you guys used it? I mean, you don't have to tell me in the chat, I guess, because that's, yeah, don't incriminate yourself. But I'm sure there's you know what? I'm gonna put a poll up. Actually, I want to know how many of you used Tornado Cash, and obviously there's not really gonna be any names next to it, so just answer that. Let's do it.
Or what other people did with the code that they wrote. This is
crazy.
insane.
That's crazy.
U.S. prosecutors just charged the founders of Tornado Cash with laundering more than $1 billion, including millions to North Korea. In a newly unsealed indictment, Roman Storm and Roman Semenov were both accused of sanctions violations and laundering money through the Tornado Cash platform. Now, that indictment also alleges that Tornado Cash failed to implement Know Your Customer or anti-money laundering rules as required by law. Storm was arrested in Washington on Wednesday, but Semenov, who's a Russian national, remains at large. The FBI's James Smith told CNBC, quote, "We're treating this like any other fugitive now. We will work whatever avenues, whatever we need to do to arrest, whether it be domestic or international."
So
my thing with this is, like, how now can they trace it back to where it came from? If you use Tornado Cash and they sent, you know, I mean, I guess it was to wash Bitcoin too, right? Is it washing all cryptos? I think it was like a big exchange, right? You can get everything there. I'm not sure. I never used it. I never even went to it, the site. So if I had to guess, washing all the Bitcoin, right, there's got to be a way to trace that back within their system, no? Would you guys think there is, or is it just me? I don't know. I think there's going to be a way to trace it back, but at the same time, like, Monero uses like a shit ton of different, I guess, branches of its system, right? Where it kind of, you can't trace it somehow. I don't know how it even works, to be honest, but I'm interested to see where that ends up going.
Everything that anybody did on their platform, Tornado Cash, they're getting charged for. So Storm was arrested Wednesday in Washington State. He's now out on bail, and then the other guy remains at large. Here's the thing. They just...
Oh, shit. So one's running and one just got out on bail? What the
wrote
fuck?
Code. It's like speech. They shouldn't get arrested for just writing code.
Oh, that's a good point, too.
I don't think. And in particular, they shouldn't get charged with something that somebody did in North Korea. Speaking of trouble in paradise.
Wait, hold on. I just got to talk about that for a second. That's crazy. What do you guys think about that? So that's true, right? So they wrote code to run, but I mean, they kind of opened the website to everybody. So that is kind of, you kind of screwed the pooch yourself, right? Like you effed yourself over by doing that. Let me see what you guys are saying. The last time Bitcoin hit 20,000. Oh, you're talking about the Bitcoin price still. All right, I want to see what you guys said. By the way, I closed that poll about have you bought Bitcoin on this recent drop. 54% of you said no, and 45% said yes. I did buy some. I'm going to buy more if it drops more. I guess they shouldn't have given the big guy his 10%. Oh, they should have given the big guy his 10%. Yeah, you know what? If they paid the government, they'd probably be fine. But that is crazy. So, like, they wrote a code and opened up, like, I'm assuming they had to have opened up the website, right? With that code, with said code, to allow people to use it. So that's what they're going to be getting in trouble for. But at the same time, was it automated? Was it fully automated system where they could just send the Bitcoin, like these people didn't touch it, like the code computers did all its own shit and just kind of send it back to them? Or did they have anything to do with being in the middle of it? If they didn't have anything to do with being in the middle of it and they just wrote the code, like, yeah, they should probably get in trouble for that, but not for laundering all the money or crypto or whatever the hell went through there if they didn't physically touch anything or, I guess, send it there themselves. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of crazy to me, to be honest. All right, let's get back into this.
Binance is going through it. MasterCard and Binance to end crypto card partnership.
MasterCard is cutting ties with crypto exchange Binance. The payments giant said it will no longer offer Binance-branded debit cards in the Middle East and Latin America. Those cards let customers make purchases with their crypto holdings.
I didn't even know they were friggin' matching up with Binance.
In a post on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, Binance customer support said this will affect fewer than 1% of users in those markets. Existing cardholders can continue using their cards until September 21st. Binance said the cards will stop working after that.
Yes, MasterCard and Binance will end their 4 crypto card programs in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Bahrain as of September 22nd. This Binance card allows users to make payments in traditional currencies funded by their cryptocurrency holdings on exchange. Is this kind of a canary in the coal mine of sorts? As you know, Binance is facing legal and regulatory challenges. U.S. regulators sued the crypto exchange and its CEO, CZ, in June, alleging operating a web of deception. Binance has said it would defend itself vigorously.
So what, has anything happened with this yet, by the way? This Binance facing legal and regulatory challenges in the U.S. by them getting sued. I haven't obviously caught up on any of that. So if that's happened, I'm interested to know. But real quick, NerdBeast said on one side, SBF is getting his charges dropped left and right. On the other side, you have devs getting charged for people using their code to launder unregulated assets. And yeah, that is kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy to think about. But I mean, they're gonna pinch people wherever they can, because they made this program where it's they're moving unregulated assets because there's really no, I mean, is it mostly, like, I don't even know what it was mostly used for. Did they mostly use Bitcoin, or was it mostly like DeFi and just other random shit? That's, I really have no idea. I've never been on the site, so I don't know what Tornado Cash even was allowed to be used for, to be honest. So let me know if you guys know.
Is Binance in trouble is the question, because regulators are accusing Binance of mishandling funds and lying to regulators. The SEC said that Binance exchanged mixed billions of dollars in customer funds and secretly sent them to a separate company controlled by Binance's founder, CZ.
Well, they fucked up. Binance, by they, that's what I mean, is Binance. When they opened the U.S. exchange, they didn't create a separate like entity. So they weren't separated from Binance as a whole. It should have been Binance here and Binance US here, separated by LLCs or however they had to legally to make them not one entity. And yeah, that's where CZ fucked up. So they can actually go after him now and Binance, which even if it's not located in the US, technically they're allowed to see everything within that company because it's all under one thing. Do you know what I mean? So he kind of screwed the pooch on that one himself.
I've been full-time crypto for almost 6 years now. I'll say this, Binance year after year has gone through FUD similar to this. They've always come out on top. It has always been FUD. We do know that the SEC, going after Coinbase, the SEC seems to be in the wrong in a lot of ways. But then again, I have no idea about the internal workings of Binance. I'm wishing them the best, but we'll see what happens. New information is coming to light about major crypto custodian Prime Trust. Prime Trust parent company lost $8 million investing in Terra USD.
Yeah,
Prime Core Technology.
So did everybody. Lost a bunch of money in Terra. Real quick. All right, let me see. Didn't they just pay 30 mil to settle? Oh, Binance did? Did they? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I haven't seen that at all. I don't know if that's true or not, but I can look it up. Let's see. What else? Mr. D Miners. Thank you for that. He said, mine Dynex on Deep Miners pool. There, and then he left a link. So if you guys are interested, Dynex new pool over with deepminers.com or Deep Miners, yeah, deepminers.com with a Z. Let's see. Do you have a Radiant pool? Sadie sometimes is asking. I think only the Mining King does. I'm not sure if Yeti and D Miners do. Good morning. What's up, Boinker? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, let's get back into this. I'm going to put another poll in the chat in just a second.
Technologies, as the parent company, said that under prior management, it lost $6 million in user funds and $2 million in treasury funds through investment in the algorithmic stablecoin.
Bankrupt crypto custodian Prime Trust has revealed it lost millions in last year's fall of Terra USD. In a Thursday court filing, Prime Trust disclosed that it invested both customer funds and corporate treasury funds into the doomed stablecoin project and lost about $6 million in client funds after Terra collapsed, as well as about $2 million in treasury funds. In that same court filing, the company detailed a separate incident where it mistakenly sent customer deposits to a wallet it no longer had access to and had to spend $76 million to buy ETH and cover customer withdrawals.
As you recall, Prime Trust filed for bankruptcy in the United States in August, estimating at the time it had roughly 100 million to 500 million in liabilities between 25,000 and 50,000 creditors. And as you know, the collapse of Terra in 2022 was considered by many to be one of the major precipitating events leading to the major crypto crash and bear market. Several firms collapsed or filed for bankruptcy that year, including FTX, BlockFi, Celsius Network, Voyager Digital. Believe it or not, this stuff coming to light is actually bullish and signals that we're at the end of this kind of stuff, that the fraud, the leverage, the risk has been flushed out, and we're moving forward as an industry. Moving forward as an industry with stuff like this, apparently. Trump NFT sale volume skyrocketed by 3,700% following the mugshot release. Did you see Trump's mugshot? What do you think? It certainly made his NFT collections send. He has 2 collections, as you recall. The increase in sales volume boosted the collection floor prices, with the first collection's floor price and market cap rising to $313 and $14 million. Likewise, the second collection saw its floor price and market cap climb to $50 and $2.3 million. Meanwhile, this marks another instance of a Trump-related event influencing the value of his NFT collection. Earlier this year, the sales volume of former President Series 1 collection rose almost 500% after the grand jury indicted him. Seems like his base loves him more when this stuff happens. And people are using crypto to take bets on the upcoming presidential election. Polymarket wagers favor Trump for nomination. Ramaswamy bid gains momentum. What do you think? Coinbase has an Ethereum layer 2. It's called Base. Base news. Base hit 16 transactions per second yesterday. Lots due to FriendTech, but still incredible growth. Are you following me on FriendTech yet? We have 45 people in the group. Private chat. Sometimes celebrities pop in. Here's Mario. I was in Mario's FriendTech Spaces earlier, sharing exclusive pictures of us on the set of Killer Whales, dropping in a few months. Check out this video right here if you want to find out how to onboard. Hopefully you come on over to our group. I'm just about to drop 3 altcoin picks, not in the top 50, that I really like.
Weird. I don't know why that... Did that go off? I didn't see it go off. But thank you, Mr. 56, for being a member for 28 months. Dude, you were my first member. It's been over 2 years. That's insane. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, buddy. Let's see. He might have to do another one. If he does, I will FOMO in Trump NFT just to resell. Yes, absolutely. 28 months, baller. That's a lot of ramen noodles. It is a lot of ramen. I actually had ramen last night. I did, and it was delicious. Let's see. Great. Another place for Altcoin Daily to shill their bags and find exit liquidity. Yeah, they pump their stuff a lot, but you know what? In their defense, they do this full time, so I get it. Let's see what else. I was trying to watch this one this morning. Joe Biden kills crypto. You guys want to watch this? You guys seen this one yet? This was 14 hours ago. I want to see. I don't really want to watch this right here. This Cardano will become the biggest crypto in the world, saying bigger than Bitcoin. Did you guys watch that at all? I got in like a few minutes and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch this today. I don't know about you guys if you feel proper about Cardano or not, but I'm not really huge into it. Let's see what this says. Joe Biden kills or wants to kill crypto. I'm interested in it. Let's see. And I will put a link to this in the description below as well. Let's do it.
Here's 5 reasons why I'm asking you to donate $5 to my campaign.
President Joe Biden is attempting...
You made a commercial like that? Why?
To kill crypto. Biden's crypto tax proposal is an attempt to kill adoption in the U.S., says the Financial Service Chair. Chairman of the House Financial Service Committee, Patrick McHenry, today claimed that the Biden administration was trying to kill the digital asset industry in the U.S. with its new proposal for crypto tax regulation. McHenry, a Republican from North Carolina, said in a statement Friday that the new proposal was lacking clarity and urged for clearer rules.
Dude, I love this guy, by the way. And shout out to, well, not shout out, but my condolences to the original Pee Wee Herman has passed away. Didn't he pass away like last week or something? I think I missed that too. But this guy is dressed just like him. Look at this. He's got the bow tie and the gray suit jacket. But this guy is the one that gave shit to Mr. Gensler, which is hysterical. Got to shill. The ad revenue doesn't pay the bill, says DJ Minds. It's true though. Yeah, YouTube doesn't pay much for ad revenue, to be honest. Nerd Beast. Let's see. You do YouTube too, and so far I have not heard you shilling your bags. Yeah, no, I mean, so I'll do like, you know, I'll do some advertisements and stuff like in videos. It's just really the video itself. You'll spend so much time making videos and you'll get like tiny bits of ad revenue, like literally pennies per viewer, right? So you have to take sponsorships sometimes, and I totally get that. But yeah, there's a line between excessive and not excessive. Do you know what I mean? So I apologize if it's ever excessive, but let me know. Obviously, that's why I try not to put ads in between the show here this morning, or any morning actually. All right, let's see. I'll give Sleepy Joe $50 to take a long nap. Says Leo Lustig. yeah, you and everybody else.
If Joe Biden gets what he wants and does what he wants with the crypto industry, what's going to happen? Top cryptocurrency exchanges may soon have to report customer information to the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, under the rules proposed by the Biden administration on Friday.
Wait, hold on. I thought they already were doing this. Or not like all crypto exchanges, but like Coinbase and shit, right? Because you have to KYC. Top crypto exchange. Yeah, this is already happening. What are you talking about? So that what are they not? They don't submit it to the IRS? I thought Coinbase, I thought Kraken, like the big guys, I thought they did do that already. Everywhere you have to KYC, don't they already? Oh, and Bob Barker, yeah, condolences to his family as well. That sucks, but he lived a good life, man. He was 99, right? Almost 100. Sucks not being able to make 100, but at the same time, like, he lived a good life. So yeah, shout out to him, because he was great. But yeah, anyway, so the top cryptocurrency exchanges, I thought they already did do this. Like, do they not? Am I wrong? Does Coinbase already do this? In the US, yes, on KYC. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so maybe they're just talking about everywhere? Well, no, they can't. This is US only, right? So maybe just like the smaller exchanges. Trade Ogre. We're gonna get screwed there. Just saying.
Joe Biden's new rules would also ask platforms that facilitate the buying and selling of digital assets, also known as crypto brokers, to track and report key information as stock and bond brokers currently do. The proposed rules would also target decentralized exchanges, DEXs. Such crypto exchanges do not collect customer data and require no personal details from users, unlike Binance and Coinbase. Joe Biden's trying to change that, at least in the US. Quote from McHenry, the Biden administration must end its effort to kill the digital asset ecosystem in the US and work with Congress to finally deliver clear rules of the road for this industry. He added, proposed rules must be narrow, tailored, and clear. I want to remind you that it's been about a year since Joe Biden signed an executive order to go after crypto. You remember this.
President Biden signed an executive order today directing the federal government to come up with a plan to regulate cryptocurrencies. The move follows what the Biden administration is calling the, quote, explosive growth of digital assets in recent years. Under the order, the government will coordinate efforts with financial regulators to get a better understanding of the risks and benefits of cryptocurrencies. The directive also calls for the exploration and consideration of creating a digital form of the U.S. dollar.
If you believe...
So you know what drives me nuts about like the whole them taxing crypto and stuff? Like when it comes to mining, right? You mine it at a certain price, you get it in your wallet, whatever. You're supposed to pay taxes on that income, right? Now, the whole like... if you hold it, all right, if you're mining it and you're holding it, doesn't like whatever you got it at, whatever it is, it doesn't like, it shouldn't matter, to be honest, at least in my opinion. I feel like when you send it to the exchange and you sell it, whatever you profit from that sale, that should be what you're paying taxes on. It shouldn't be like every little fucking transaction. It's just like, it's insane. I mean, thank God they have Coinly and all that shit. Like, I think I used Coinly, and Coin Tracker is another one. I don't have any affiliate links, but those sites are awesome to track your crypto. It's just, if they didn't have those, man, would that be absolutely terrible to make spreadsheets and all this other bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they should tax you when you sell it, and that's what it is. Like, because if it's just fake money and it's not real, why the fuck do they care so much about every little transaction? Just care about where the end game is, right? Like, that's, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but fucking crazy.
That the future of crypto needs to have a home in America as well as around the world. I think we need to vote Joe Biden out. I'm not saying he's...
The pirate said, yeah, let's tax farmers for every apple that grows in a tree. And that's exactly, you know, that is like a perfect analogy and in comparison to this whole crypto thing. It's crazy.
The worst president ever? I'm just saying his views on crypto are scary to me. There are other good Democrats who like crypto, like Kennedy. There are other candidates in this election who are pro-crypto. By the way, Trump, he's not pro-crypto either. Billionaire investor.
But he has his own NFTs. And people that are pro-crypto, or the politicians that are pro-crypto, I'm going to be honest, I think it's just really hype and buzzwords, and they want to grab that community because it's a big community. Why the hell wouldn't you want to grab all those votes? You know what I mean? It makes total sense as a politician to do something like that. Let's see, maybe figuring out the end game is difficult for them. But, I mean, when it comes to selling, when you sell it into USD and it comes out of an exchange and goes to your bank account, like that's the point where, like, yeah, that's where you should be taxed 100%. Like, that's income, right? Not every little fucking, like, if you get it at, say you got Bitcoin, you mined it, and you got like this, like a couple Satoshis, right? Say, and you got it for, I don't know, it was at 60K, and you end up selling it at 30K or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, who cares about the shit before? Like, this is all you got. This is what you took home. This is what's in your bank, right? If they only really care about the US dollar, why do they care so much about when it was mined, how much it was worth when it was mined, how much you made then, and you're getting taxed on shit that you don't even really have if it's such fake money? Do you know what I mean? Just drives me fucking nuts.
Bitcoin proponent and CEO of Galaxy Digital, Mike Novogratz, perfectly sums up our current situation in America regarding crypto regulations. Listen to this.
And so now we're under assault from the U.S. government. The Biden administration, the Democratic Party, really doesn't like crypto. Partly because Sam Bankman-Fried was Joe Biden's biggest donor, and he was the biggest donor of the Democratic Party, and he was engaged in a really intimate way with the SEC and the CFTC. And so the Democrats have egg all over their face and feel, oh, I got to run from this. And, you know, there's a small cabal, Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, Gary Gensler, that really are trying to, they call it Operation Choke Point, crush crypto. It's a terrible decision for the United States, right? Because what we're seeing overseas, Abu Dhabi is making a really friendly regime. Hong Kong, believe it or not, is coming up with one of the most friendly crypto regimes that's going to start, where even individuals can start participating. Despite all that, prices are going higher. Right? Crypto started as the little person's revolution. They didn't trust governments. And there's nothing that's happening in the world today, certainly in the United States and a lot of the West, that makes people want to trust governments more. You're picking a fight with a crypto community that loves this technology, that believes in it almost with religious fervor, that's resilient as can be. And so I'm bullish as can be, mostly because, not because all the institutions are going to come in, that's been slowed down, but because the people that started this revolution are re-energized.
Big shout out to this.
Someone asked what was up with that shirt. What's on his shirt? What is it? Let me see. Is that a cat? Is that a cat? I don't know what's up with that shirt. Oh, it is. It's like a jaguar or some shit. I don't know. He's just excited. He's on vacation maybe. Who knows? All right, let's see.
Re-energized.
Big shout out to this politician right here, Representative McHenry. He's bringing this to light, what Joe Biden is trying to do with crypto, trying to kill crypto. He's the one who brought this to light. And I want to remind you, he's the one who held Gary Gensler's feet to the fire when Gary Gensler had to answer for his actions.
Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Without speaking to any one.
I know you've repeatedly said you're not going to speak to one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin.
Speaking to the tokens, there's 10 to 12,000.
Is Ether a commodity or a security?
And again, it depends on the facts and the law, and if there's a group of individuals.
I'm asking about the facts and the law sitting in your seat and the judgment you are making.
And so, Mr. Chair, I think you would not want me to prejudge because I'm also.
But you have prejudged on this. You've taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as
Wait, hold on. Did you just say dumbass? Did he call him a dumbass?
On this. You've taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as we go. As you've taken.
I gotta bring this back. What did he say? It sounded like he called him a dumbass. So let's do it quickly.
Prejudge because I'm also.
But you have prejudged on this.
Oh, on this. I thought he said dumbass.
taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as we go, as you file suit. That uncertainty is bad, is it not?
And I think that Congress has said that there's one agency, the Securities and Exchange Commission, under this committee.
And you won't answer my question, and you're the head of that agency. So give me a break. Come on. Okay, so let me just step back. There's a lack of clarity here in the marketplace.
Let's take 60 seconds. Check this out.
No, I don't want to check that out. It's shilling this. Hold on. Shilling this. Let's see. Bitcoin Amsterdam. All right, let's jump to the end. You know what? All right. In all honesty, huge shout out to them for at least putting timestamps between the like the shills he does, right? So he does this one right here, TMNG, cool, rare metals, dashboard, whatever. This is this advertisement, right? And he does same thing here, 10% off Bitcoin Amsterdam. So you could skip over it, which is cool. So shout out to them for at least doing that. Let's see what's going on here.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post one video on crypto every day, keeping you informed. Lastly, and I don't know if you saw this yet, this is pretty recent.
Yeah, did you guys see this? What the hell's going on here? What happened with Ben Armstrong now? I feel like he's always like in the middle of some bullshit.
News. There seems to be some shakeups going on in the BitBoy organization. Love him or hate him, a lot of people know about him. So what's happening here? It's interesting. I actually just got off the phone with somebody pretty high up in the BitBoy organization. I'm actually going to share some exclusive details for those who are part of our Friend Tech group. I already shared some details. You can ask me anything about anything in this group. It's kind of like a crypto Patreon. So join me in the Friend Tech group if you want to have conversations that I really can't have on our daily videos. See you here.
Oh boy. All right, sorry, I had to take a phone call. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Mr. Ben Armstrong. Company split. Interesting. This is Kyle Rosa. All right, let's see. What else did I miss? I haven't even went to Cointelegraph to see what we have possibly been missing. Let's see. Drell pulls the plug on crypto mining electrical supply. What? What is this? Laos? How do you even say that? Laos? What is that? The drought the country experienced. Oh, is this a country? What is this? Where is that? I don't even know. Never even heard of this place. Interesting. All right, I'll read that later because that doesn't seem too important. Bitcoin revenue per terahash near record lows as hash rate soars. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Let's see. As Bitcoin network hash rate tops 414 EH. What does EH stand for? Why don't I know EH? I can't think of what that is. Exahash, is that what it is? Exahash? I forgot. God damn. Holy brain fart. I'm pretty sure it's exahash if I'm not mistaken. Miners are struggling to stay afloat amid plummeting profitability. Let's see. What's the hash rate at? Can I zoom? I can. Look at that. So this. All right. So this is the price. Black line, market price, total hash rate in terahashes is the blue line. Hash rate terahashes. So 350, 400. Yeah, it's getting up there, huh? Well, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen crossovers before. Whatever. Let's see. Bencoin is the next big, oh God, dumpster fire. Dumpster fire. No. And you know what? That's probably where a lot of the bullshit's coming from. Like with him. He's probably getting some heck for that, right? Because this is his new coin. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I haven't watched shit about it, but I saw it and I just think it's ridiculous. Let's see. Robinhood accumulates 3 billion of Bitcoin in 3 months. What does this mean for markets? What is that? Oh, that's right. Robinhood. Actually, does anybody still use Robinhood? Anybody here? Can you actually send your crypto off there now? I think you can. I think somebody said that to me, that you can send your crypto out of Robinhood, and you used to not be able to do that. You used to be purchasing kind of like would that be kind of considered like a spot ETF? Like it was fake. It wasn't really your Bitcoin. You were just buying at whatever price it was at and selling internally through the exchange. Like you couldn't like send it out. Do you know what I mean? Let me know if you guys still use that or if you can send it out now. Nope, I'm in Asia. I use Binance. Me, says Dan R. All right, Dan R, can you? You can send it out now. Okay, that's what I thought. So that's probably why they're buying it. But like, why is that a headline? $3 billion of Bitcoin in 3 months. Yeah, but that's... Did they ever have Bitcoin before when they opened it up first? Robinhood dead in my book. Done with them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Robinhood, to be honest. They're okay. I mean, it worked, but like, It's easy for like people that want to get into stocks. You know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. If you're not like into getting TD Ameritrade accounts and all this other shit. Like, I'm not a big stock guy. I know DJ is, but like that shit's confusing as hell. Robinhood kind of simplified it and helped me get into the whole crypto space as a whole, I guess, right? Interesting. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's really a big deal, to be honest. Let me see if there's anything else. 2 hours ago, it says Binance adds fiat currency restrictions for Russian users. 1inch Wallet buys $10 million in ETH following a 3.7 million profit streak in July. Interesting. Let's see. September crashed to 22K. 5 hours ago. Let's see what this says. All right, let me blow this up. Okay, so Bitcoin starts a new week struggling with 26,000 as August becomes the worst month of 2023. But I think realistically, August has always been a shitty month for Bitcoin. Am I wrong? Way too fast for you. What's up? Sorry I'm late to the stream. Y'all hear about Ben Bitboy Crypto being fired and a coup formed within his company by TJ and Justin. What? Wait, hold on. What? You're saying he got fired from his own channel? Well, he fucked up then, splitting that shit up. If you can get fired from your own channel, that's a problem. That's crazy. Look it up. Oh, God. All right. Let's see. Let me see. Bitboy fired. Let's see. What? Ben Armstrong removed from Bitboy Crypto. What could be the reason? What? How can you be removed? It's his channel. What? All right. Ben Armstrong has faced criticism in the past for promoting risky investments through affiliate links, as well as allegations of selling tokens after endorsing them to his audience, which is kind of like that fucking Bencoin shit, right? Ben Armstrong, the prominent figure behind Bitboy Crypto, has reportedly departed from the company, leaving the community pondering the reasons behind this unexpected move. Founder of Bitcoin, Jason A. Williams, revealed... Wait, what? Founder of Bitcoin? Why does it say that? Jason A. Williams revealed the departure. I think you meant to say Bitboy. This is probably an autocorrect. That's really throwing me off. Let's see. Departure with a screenshot on Twitter stating that Armstrong's departure is effective immediately from Hit Network / BJ Investment Holdings and all its subsidiaries, including Bitboy Crypto and Round the Blockchain. Dude, he fucked up hard. If you can lose, oh, man, that's so sad. I mean, I don't care either way. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying, like, as a business owner, as somebody that's owned a business, if you're gonna partner with people, and yeah, if you're gonna, like, partners are for dancing, right? For one, if you're going to get in business with people, you need to hold the biggest bag or the majority of the shares, or like, you got to be the guy that has the final say, right? So, like, it doesn't matter. I mean, unless you want to get out. There's always that too. You could have wanted to get out. So, who knows? But, yeah, that's kind of crazy. You just kind of lost. You lose your channel like that. That's weird. Hello, ATB guest says, effective immediately, Ben Armstrong is no longer be working with HIT Network or Hit Network / BJ Investment Holdings and all subsidiary brands, including but not limited to Bitboy Crypto and Around the Blockchain. The decision has not been easy. However, after long consideration, we are confident this is the only path forward. So, man, I'm trying to think, like, how do you do that? How do you get yourself kicked out of your shit? That's crazy. What are you guys saying in this? Let's get over 50 likes. We have 92 in here. Yeah, please, guys. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. Unless you're driving, it's all right. It's no big deal. The exact reason behind Ben Armstrong's sudden exit remain shrouded in mystery, triggering a range of speculation. Crypto scam investigator Zach XBT suggested a potential link between this move and Armstrong's recent involvement with questionable meme coins. And that's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, you know what? Let me blow this up so you guys can read it. I apologize. Just yell at me in the chat. Meanwhile, Adam Cochran shared a rumor of an upcoming investigation which may have prompted Armstrong's unexpected departure with sarcasm. Controversial past. Armstrong has faced criticism for endorsing risky investment trading to casual investors through affiliate links, along with allegations that he sold tokens after promoting them to his audience. Recent controversies include his partnership with the controversial meme coin creator Ben.eth. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about or thinking about, which ended amid accusations of a rug pull. Wait, is this coin still up? Is it, what's the ticker? What's the ticker? Does anybody know? Isn't it? Yeah, it's this one, right? It's this one. This is it. This is it. Let's see real quick. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, he made some money off this. God damn, how many zeros are there? There's 6 zeros. Where did it open? 2, 4. I think there's 7. So yeah, he made some fucking money if he had a bunch of this. God damn. God damn. But yeah, I mean, dude, there was a whole video on Altcoin Daily's channel promoting this Ben coin thing, or him talking about it, right? Armstrong's alleged failure to appear in court for a harassment allegation further added to his I can't even say that. Tumultuous. How do you even say that? That's way too many U's in that image. Let's see. There have also been questions about Armstrong's digital currency Ben. While some speculated its downfall, Armstrong quickly dismissed such possibilities in response to a query hinting at his continued involvement in crypto ventures despite his exit from BitBoy Crypto. Yeah, obviously he would still continue. I wouldn't be shocked if he starts a new channel, but that's like, how do you, I don't understand that. How do you hand over your shit and allow people to kick you out? That's messed up. I mean, a lot of people didn't like him anyways, but Ben's going to jail. You think so, Closet Miner? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't care either way. It doesn't matter to me, but that's nuts. Let's see. The Mining King. Blah. You need a Linux coach, Mr. Fudweiser saying. Is the Mining King here? I didn't see him. He is here. What's up, buddy? I need to bother you about Vast AI just like everybody else on the planet. But yeah, I was telling Hawk yesterday, I was like, I don't want to bother him with asking questions, because dude, I've been gone for like, I've been so out of it for the past like 2 weeks actually, and I messaged my wife and she didn't answer me. So if you're listening, please check your messages. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else I missed. NerdBeast said, this is what I am talking about. Altcoin Daily does it too. They give you coin suggestions and then they dump on you. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks. Man, it's hard, right? It's hard being like in this space right now because there's little to be made if you're not trading or pushing like advertisements or little coins that you can gain like, 50x's on. It's just hard, right? So I get it to a point, but there's a way to do it and not benefit from being an asshole. Does that make sense? Elon sold PayPal. Oh yeah, well he got out of PayPal, right? That was a while ago. Why did you say that? I need to transport my rigs 20 hours. Where are you going? 20 hours? Where? DJ. That's nuts. As a content creator, you have responsibility to your audience. Yes, 100%. Plus the SEC will eventually get you. Yeah, and that's, you know what? That's very true too. Yeah, that's very true. Let's see. Musk walked away from Chat GPT. He did. He walked away from that. He walked away from PayPal, or he sold PayPal. And you know what's funny? I never knew that Musk had PayPal or sold PayPal. Sadie, sometimes have a good day. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm not going to, so the last week we were on a crypto mining meetup. That's why I wasn't here all week. But the end of the week, we had some medical stuff go on with my wife. I'm not going to say anything about it right now. I'll leave it in the chat in Discord and VIP if you guys are interested. But I think I already did anyways. But if anybody else wants to know, just DM me personally and I'll let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, when she's comfortable, I'll come out and say it and talk about it. What about PayPal digital currency offering? Are you talking about their stable coin that they're coming out with? Didn't Altcoin actually have a video on this? Let's see. They did. I think they had a video on this last week that I missed. Let me see. I swear I clicked on something earlier this morning. Was it him? Oh, no. It was Coin Bureau. That's right. It was Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau was the one I was looking at. I started watching it and I was skimming through it. This one right here. PayPal stablecoin takeover. I don't have time to watch it. I would love to watch it with you guys. Unfortunately, I don't have time, but I will put this in the live chat. You guys should go watch that. I thought it was Altcoin Daily. But yeah. Anyways, we're looking pretty decent over here. Bitcoin 26. It's holding 26. So we'll see. We'll see if it drops anymore. I'm definitely gonna buy some more if it does drop more. Financial failure. Have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you. Which is it? Dan R. Which is, you meant to say why? I have a coffee cup and I say I supply exit liquidity on your coffee cup. Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. You two, Sadie, sometimes. Let me just see if I missed anything in the chat. There's a couple ads. D miners. So wait, can pocket change, fire chump change, and take over the channel? No, maybe, I guess. If you wanted to. That's it. That's it. Just takes it over. All right. Steven Cicero, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. It was very nice meeting all of you guys. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, I'm going to get to try and record some videos at some point today and tomorrow, and I want to catch up on a bunch of shit. So I'm going to be doing, I don't know, I've kind of been debating, actually. You know, I do want to take like a little bit of a vote, I guess, what you guys feel about it. So you know how Altcoin Daily does his videos? He kind of, there's really no camera, no face, just kind of a talking 10-minute video of whatever the hell's going on quick. Like, I kind of want to do that in a video and still do the live stream stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys feel about that, if that would work. I kind of want to try it. I'm going to see if I can record something today and edit it up. If it doesn't come out good, then I'm probably not going to post it, but I might just put it in the VIP for you guys. FA, appreciate you, buddy. Have a good day. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully you all have a great and lovely Monday. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll be back all week. I'm not going to be disappearing on you guys again, as far as I know. If I have to, I'll put out a post on YouTube. But anyways, yeah, again, happy Monday. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Peace out.